Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest 40k battle report. And today we're being joined by the latest member of Geeks Wargaming, the legend that is Mr. Edward Barfield.
No legend.
So good fun game lined up today. We are doing the mission Frontline Warfare.
Yeah.
So 4 objective markers worth different points. 2 points for the middle ground, 1 in your own deployment zone, 4 if you've managed to get the one in the opponent's objectives. And it's a good fun day for me because I am taking my Space Wolves. It's the first time I've taken these since the new Codex dropped.
Really look out for some mistakes. I want to hear all the ones. I'm definitely going to make some myself, but I have a feeling that Rich is going to make quite a few.
I have read the Codex and tried to learn as much of these rules as I can, but
And then he slept.
and then I fell asleep and probably forgot everything. So and Ed's bringing his gorgeous and lovely red scorpions again today.
Yeah, I need some practice. Dark Zones is coming up.
You do. You're in a tournament soon, aren't you?
So yeah, campaign Warhammer Worlds. Really looking forward to taking part in this. Hope to get some of the other guys that are taking part on the channel as well. Just kind of show you some of the new cool stuff they're using, and yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's a good army that you've got at the moment. It's the same 1750 points as what you've had on the channel in the past when you played Matt, and it's a good strong list. So it'd be fun to see how the Space Wolves cope. No real transports in my Space Wolves today.
No real vehicles. I mean, I'm hoping when we bring it to about 100 power level, I should have my Astreus finished, so you guys will hopefully get to see that very soon.
Yeah.
It's not quite ready for it now, but hopefully very soon.
Yeah. So before we go take a look at the armies, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and click on that little notification icon so you never miss a minute of our content.
Or this face.
Or that face. Or this face.
No, you miss your face.
Just that face. So let's go take a look at the armies.
Hi guys, going to take a quick look at my army for today. We're going to start off with my Librarian, so Primaris Librarian with 4 sword. The army is going to be led by Carab Khorne. The army's got 2 identical apothecaries. We have 3 intercessor squads. The first of which is armed with Stalker bolt rifles. The rest are armed with normal bolt rifles. We have a Repressor. This is armed exactly as you see it. We also have a Leviathan Dreadnought, armed with a Cyclonic Melter Lance and a Siege Drill. And to max out the army, we went with a unit of 5 Hellblasters.
HQ on Warlord today, I'm taking Herald Deathwolf. I'm also taking Arjac Rockfist as my other HQ choice. Into troops, taking a 9-man Grey Hunter squad. In here there is a pack leader with a Power Fist. A 5-man Grey Hunter squad, all equipped with bolters, chainswords and bolt pistols. Next, another 5-man squad. In here there is a pack leader with a Power Fist and a plasma gun. Into elites, I'm taking a 5 Wolfen squad, 2 Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, and everybody else equipped with Frost Claws. Exactly the same loadout for the 2nd Wolfen squad. Venerable Dreadnought, Blizzard Shield and Frost Axe. Into fast attack, a 3 Thunderwolf Cavalry squad, all equipped with Storm Shields, 2 Chainswords and 1 Thunderhammer. Next, fast attack, another 3 squad of Thunderwolf Cavalry, Power Fist and Thunderhammer in here, and a Chainsword, again all equipped with Storm Shields. And finally, heavy support choice, some Long Fangs, 2 Las Cannons, a Missile Launcher, Heavy Bolter, and then a pack leader with a Plasma Gun. So that is my 1,750 points of Space Wolves today. Armies and the objective markers are down on this snowy, war-torn planet. Space Wolves hunkered up on 2 sides of the battlefield, and then the Red Scorpions kind of in the centre. So, objective markers in enemies' deployment zones are worth 4, or 1 if it is your own. So the first of the objective markers down in Ed's is behind the crates at the moment. One's in No Man's Land, both in the centre of the battlefield, and then the one in the Space Wolves deployment zone is all the way up on top of the Manufactorum building that's been looked after by the Long Fangs, Grey Hunters, Wolfen and Arjac Rockfist, and another squad of Grey Hunters, all down on the right-hand flank of the battlefield. A little bit of open ground to get through before we can get up and into the Red Scorpions. There is an objective marker in the way. Other flank for the Space Wolves, we have the Venerable Dreadnought, we have another Grey Hunter squad, we have the 2 squads of Thunderwolf Cavalry and Herald Deathwolf, looking at making the most of this cover coming up and around, and before we can get into battling. I have used a command point to use the Cunning of the Wolf stratagem, so one of my Wolfen squads have gone into reserve and will be coming on at some point during this game. Red Scorpions all hunkered down in the centre of the battlefield, making the most of the barricades across the road. In the repulsor, we've got Hellblasters, Librarian and Apothecary. We have another Apothecary down with the Stalker pattern, Bolt Rifles, Intercessor squad. And we also have, I'm just going to call him Colin because I can never get his name right. Eddie's looking at me like I'm an idiot. The other Leviathan, Dreadnought, and the other two Intercessor squads are on the left-hand flank. Red Scorpions finished deploying first, so it is Ed with a +1. Let's see what we do. I'll get a 1. Ed gets a 7. So it is Ed to go first, but I am going to obviously try and seize, which I don't with a 5. Red Scorpions are defending their position and moving up the battlefield. Colin has come across, Intercessor squad and Apothecary have come up a little bit. Leviathan, Dreadnought and the Repulsor have moved up, looking at putting shots down on this side of the battlefield and the threats that those Space Wolves cause. Intercessor squad have moved back and onto the objective, and the next squad of Intercessors have shuffled up and over a little bit. Very concerned probably about the Wolfen coming leaping over and up towards them. Repulsor will be the first of the Red Scorpions to open fire. The Tri-Las and the Las Cannons coming down into the Venerable Dreadnought down here. Everything else that's in range is going into the Grey Hunter squad. Tri-Las now first to shoot, hitting on 3s. Both have hit, wounding on 3s. Strength 9 versus Toughness 7. So we have 2 go through. I have a 4-up invuln save, which I save 1 of them. So how much damage? 6. Of course it's a 6. Of course Ed goes and rolls that. So because I'm a Venerable Dreadnought, every roll of a 6 I ignore a wound. So I ignore 1 of them. So there's 5 gone through. Las Cannons next. 2 hits. 3s to wound me. Oh, there we go. You're going to command point one of them? Thought you might. No. Hey, happy days. Heavy Stubber from the Repulsor is now going to shoot, and it is going to shoot down into those poor little Grey Hunters down there. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on. What's your strength? 4. Strength 4, toughness 4, so...
Not that.
Not that. 2 3s are not going to do it. Next to go, Ed.
Icarus Rocket Pod.
Icarus Rocket Pod.
Heavy D3.
So, 3.
Heavy D3 is 2.
Oh, 2 even. I can't count. 1 hit. Strength.
7.
Ooh. 3s to wound me. It's a wound.
-1.
So it's a 4-up save. Nope. One of them dies. Gatling Cannon now going to shoot. Heavy 6, needing 3s. Oh, 2 misses out of that lot. Strength 5. So, 3s. 2 wounds, 2 4-up saves needed. 1 saved, another Grey Hunter pulled down. So at the end of Ed's first turn, a couple of little bits of damage done to the Space Wolves. Venerable Dreadnought is alive with 3 wounds and 2 Grey Hunters removed. Everything else is not in range yet. He is waiting for me to leap and bound my way up the battlefield. Venerable Dreadnought has moved up 6 inches over to the side. Thunderwolf Cav and Herald Deathwolf are on their way up. I've got a 10-inch charge into that front Leviathan there. It's going to be an interesting one. Grey Hunters that took a little bit of punishment have stayed still. Grey Hunters over here have also stayed still. Our Jack will be conferring the one's re-rolls for wounds up onto the Long Fang, so that's pretty cool. Wolfen have moved forward and also ran 3 inches. So they're not within charge range at the moment. However, the other Wolfen squad are on the battlefield 9 inches away.
Where did they come from?
Yeah, they just appeared. So they are now on, looking at the first of the Intercessor squads, hopefully getting in to combat and chewing them up. Last cannons from the Longfangs up on top of the Manufactorum buildings. Going to shoot down into the Leviathan. Little bit of choices here. Could have gone with the Repulsor. Could have gone with Leviathan Dreadnought. Thunderwolf Cav are going to try and get into that Leviathan Dreadnought. So I'd like to try and chip some wounds off. If they make it, it's going to be easier to kill. So let's do the 2 last cannons first. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit, 1 miss. I'm going to be wounding on 3s, but re-rolling 1s. I've wounded. 4 up Invun, which of course he passes with a 6. Now we do have a missile launcher in that squad as well to shoot down. Crack missile time, hitting on 3s. It is a hit, strength 8 against toughness 8, Ed. Yeah. So 4s. It's a wound. 4 up Invun save, which of course head makes again. So no damage done there. The only other thing I'm going to shoot is the Stormfront auto launches off the Wolfen have just come on the battlefield. So, down at the first of the Intercessor squad. 2 of these in the squad, they're D3 Assault. So there's 5. Hitting on 3s. Only 2 hits, strength 4. So 4's to wound. 1 wounded. No AP modifier, so your normal save please, sir. Which Ed makes. They are untouched. I think that is going to be everything shot. So it's going to be over to combat. Overwatch time for the Wolfen squad going in rapid fire range. How many 6s do we get? 2. I'm strength. I'm toughness 4. 1 wound. -1. Yeah, but I have a 3 up in 1 save because of my Storm Shield, which I make. So it's going to be, do we make it in? It is a 9-inch charge. It's having a mini party to the side of me. Next attempt at the charge will be the Thunderwolf Cavalry into Leviathan Dreadnought. So the Melter Lance.
6. So heavy 3.
Yeah, it is heavy 3. So 6 shots coming in. Knowing Ed, 4 of these will be 6s. I've never known a man so lucky with his 6s in my entire life. And that's including Robin. 2. Okay, I was half right. Strength.
9.
I'm toughness 5. So 2 wounds.
-4.
I've got 3 up in 1 saves because of my Storm Shields. 1 goes through, 1 doesn't. I'm going to have to take that because I need my command point reroll for the actual charge. How much damage?
D6.
Oh, D6 damage. Only 2. That's good. Melter in the Power Fist now. Nope. Anything else to shoot?
Nipple flamers.
Nipple flamers. Everybody loves a good nipple flame.
Heavy 6. 9.
9. Nice. Strength 5, toughness 5. 4's to wound. 3, 4. 4 wounds.
So what?
5 wounds. I didn't see that one. It was kind of camouflaged by the dice tray. So 3 up saves. Oh, that's not good. So there's 1 dead and 1 down, another wound. 10-inch charge needed. I have kept my command point reroll for this. Do I make it? Oh, so I'm going to command point that. Nope, I do not make it in. So at the end of turn 1, bits of damage done each side. A couple of Grey Hunters down and a Thunderwolf Cavalry down. No real damage done to the Red Scorpions though. They are pretty much untouched. But as soon as we get into combat, we should hopefully be able to put the damage and the hurt on them. Leviathan Dreadnought has moved up towards the Thunderwolf Cavalry. The Repulsor has also moved as well and also dropped off the Apothecary. So both of them are now on the battlefield. It is with the Intercessor squad. They have moved and are now facing off against the Wolfen. Ones holding on to the objective have moved around from the back of the ammo crate so they can get shots off as well. This side of the battlefield pretty much has stayed still. The first thing to shoot for the Red Scorpions will be Jeff, God of Biscuits. The Leviathan Dreadnought down at the Thunderwolf cavalry. Basically everything is going into this. So the first one to roll in, Ed.
Cyclonic Melterlands.
Melterlands.
Heavy 2d3.
3, 4. 4 shots. Needing...
I will be hitting on 3
threes.
for the move.
Yep. 3 hits.
Strength 9.
So
3s.
3s, yep. 3 wounds. Can I save these with my 3 up Invuln save? All but 1 I can.
D6 damage.
Yep, d6 damage. 5, so the Thunderhammer guy falls. Melter gun next. Misses. Yay. Happy days. Nipple flamers, I'm guessing, next.
Yep. Heavy D6.
It's a 1 and a 5, so 6 shots.
Also hit.
Yep, auto hitting me, so wounding on 4s. 4 wounds. So 4 3-ups to do. 3 wounds on the guy. So they're all saved. That's good. Intercessor squad now going to take pot shots at the 1 remaining Thunderwolf cavalry guy with their Stalker Pattern bolt rifles. 1 is going to shoot his auxiliary grenade launcher, apparently. So what's shooting first, Ed?
We'll do the Standard Stalker.
Standard Stalkers, okay. 3s. All have hit.
Strength 4.
Against toughness 5. 2 wounds. Brilliant. -1, but I do get my 3 up Invuln save, so. Yep, that's all fine. Auxiliary grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Hits. Strength.
6.
3s. No wound. He's holding on. Where are you going to go next, Ed?
Repulsor.
Yeah, I thought it might be the repulsor somehow. So where are you going to put these shots?
Twin las, tri-las into guy at front.
Yeah, that's him.
And we'll need to check range on the rest.
Yeah, we'll just go and check range. After measuring everything else, we'll be going down onto the second of the Thunderwolf cavalry squads down here. So, tri-las or las shooting first, Ed?
Tri-las.
Tri-las. 3s. 1 hit. No wounds. Las cannons next. No hits. I'm quite happy about this. I don't think Ed is. And then everything else at the other Thunderwolf. Oh, he's thinking. He's thinking. No, he's not going to use a command point. So everything else. Stubber first. All have hit. Strength.
4, I believe.
So 5s. 1 wound.
Yeah.
AP minus.
It
makes no difference.
Yeah. It's -1, but yeah, go 3 up.
Do I command point reroll that, or do I hold off? 2 wounds on the Thunderwolf cavalry guys down here, and it is only a guy with a chainsaw that I would put my wound on. Now let's let him take a wound. Icarus rocket pod next to shoot. This is heavy D3, just the 1. Hits, obviously. Strength.
7.
3s. Wounds.
-1.
Makes a difference. 3 ups. Passed. That's okay. I will take that. Where next, Ed? Or is there anything else left to shoot on the Gatling cannon? Of course, there's a Gatling cannon left. Lots of dice.
3s.
2 misses. Strength.
5.
So 4s to wound me. 2 wounds. 2 3 ups. Yep, all good. Anything else to shoot at the Thunderwolf, or is the repulsor done?
And the repulsor is done.
Next to shoot.
Do the intercessors across
Yeah,
there.
intercessors at the wolf and thought it would be. Lots of shots.
Check.
Yeah, we're going to check see if these are in rapid fire range. They are not in rapid fire range, so just the single shots coming in. 3 hits. 4s. Oh, no wounds. Anything else, Ed?
Second squad.
Second squad now, yeah. 3 hits. 4s to wound. Just the 1 Wounds, I do have a invuln. Well, I do have a 3-up invuln save because 2 storm shields in here. That's all fine. That's all good. Anything else?
Cool.
Oh yes, Colin. Where's he going to put his shots down? Colin is going to put all of his shots down at the Thunderwolf cavalry squad on the other side of the building. They can see through those annoying little windows. So hitting on 2s. Yeah, they've all hit. Strength 6, toughness 5. 3s needed. That's a lot, actually.
8.
8 wounds. Ouch. So again, these all have storm shields. So, I'm going to annoy Ed now. Fine. Fine. 1 goes through. Just the 1. Damage?
1.
Just the 1 damage. So, this poor little guy down here is down to 1 wound remaining. Heavy Bolter now in the Power Fist is going to shoot. Again, hitting on 2s. All have hit.
Strength 5.
So 4s. No wounds. Next to shoot will be 3 Hunter Killer Missiles down at the Venerable Dreadnought down here. So hitting on 2s. All have hit. I am toughness 7.
Strength 8.
So 3s to wound me. 2 wounds. I have a 4-up invuln save. What I make 1 goes through. What's the damage?
D6.
D6 damage. And I've got 3 wounds left. Now there are 5. So I need to make 5 dice rolls, and any 6s I ignore them. No. So he has gone. Does he explode? No, he doesn't. The end of Ed's turn 2. He's managed to secure first blood with the loss of that Venerable Dreadnought. We head over to the Space Wolves now. We should be able to get into combat and hopefully start doing the damage. Space Wolves are now up in the face of the Red Scorpions, the 2 squads of Thunderwolf Cavalry and Herald Deathwolf up at the Leviathan Dreadnought Wolfen squad. I have moved and ran that first squad 2 inches, nice and close to that Incessor squad. The other squad of Wolfen have moved and ran 6 inches, so they're nice and close as well. So lots and lots of assaults going on this turn. Lance cannons on the Long Fangs now going to shoot down into the Leviathan Dreadnought again, trying to chip off some damage. So hitting on 3s as 1 dice goes on the floor. So 1 hit, 1 miss. Toughness 8, strength 9. So 3s re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling that because of our Jack. And then you go and roll a 2. We also have the crack missile to come in as well. Hitting on 3s. Hits. Strength 8. So now wounding on 4s. So you roll another 2. No damage done from the Long Fangs. They've literally done nothing all game. 2 Stormfang launchers from the Wolfen down at the first of the Intercessor Squad D3. So 5. Hitting on 3s. It's not bad. Strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s. 3 wounds. Normal save Ed. Just the 1 damage. Oh! He fails. So 1 dies. I'm going to do the Storm Fang launchers from the other Wolfen squad as well. Or 6. That's a little bit better. Hitting on those 3s. 2 misses. Wounding on 4s. 2 more saves to make Ed. 1 more wound to put on those Intercessor squads. They are down a little bit of damage over there. Charge phase. So what I've been thinking about is these 2 squads of Wolfen. So this squad here, they're 10 inches away from this squad. So I could make it in. So what I've done is I'm going to take the squad that's underneath the landing platform into these Intercessors first. If they make it, they're going to be pretty much toast. So then it's whether or not they make that 10-inch charge. But we should at least have 1 dead squad of Intercessors. But we've got Overwatch to go first. They're in rapid fire range. So Ed makes 2 of them. Toughness 4. 1 wound, 1 3-up save, because there is storm shields in here, which he makes. So let's see, do we make it into combat? 4 inches. Now they definitely should be in, but we're just going to go check. So 4 inches was just enough to get them in. They're going to have to do some consolidating moves as well, though. So the next Wolfen squad, I've decided I'm going to try and go in here. It's a 10-inch charge, though. So Overwatch first. 4 6s. Really, Ed? Don't know why I'm surprised. It's Ed. So 4s, 2 wounds, 2 3-ups. Yep, makes both of them. So it's a 10-inch charge. I'm going to command point re-roll that.
Really?
10 inches, they're in. Thunderwolf Cavalry now going to charge. The squad of 3 are going to go into the Leviathan. So Melter Lance first.
So 3, 5.
Yep. Any 6s? Of course there is. There's 1 6.
Strength 9.
Yeah, 3s to wound. It's wounded. 3-up invuln save. No.
D6.
D6 damage. Just the 1. And there is a chainsword with 1 wound remaining, so he is dead. So anything else? Yeah.
Melter.
Yeah, Melter in the fist. No, that's a 4.
And
just off camera.
2d6 heavy flamers.
Yep, heavy flamers.
So 10.
10. Seriously. So I'm toughness 5.
1.
Just the 1 wound.
Oh,
no, 2 wounds.
Toughness.
Yeah, toughness 5. So there's 3 wounds. 3 wounds, 3 up saves.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all fine. It's pretty much a charge I can't fail, but we'll roll anyway. 5 inches, they're in. Power Fist and Herald Deathwolf are now going to try and join in as well. So Power Fist first. Power Fist first. He's in. And then Herald Deathwolf, if he can fit him in, is in. Herald Deathwolf will be the first to strike. And because of Saga of the Wolfkin, he gets an extra attack. So he's got 6 attacks hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. All have hit. I am strength 6, toughness 8, so I'm going to need 5s. Not 1. Not 1 at all. Thunderwolf Cavalry, the 2 squad to go next. Thunderhammer to hit first. Normally hitting on 3s, but because of being a Space Wolf, that becomes a 2. But then I'm hitting with a Thunderhammer, so it goes back to being a 3. I do, however, get an extra attack. Now this guy is the pack leader, so he gets 3 attacks, so I get 4 attacks now because of the Warlord trait. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So all 4 have hit. I become strength 8, so I need 4s to wound. Brilliant. 1 wound with the Thunderhammer. 4-up invuln.
Indeed.
Which Ed, of course, makes. And then we have got the chain sword. So 2 attacks as standard, +1 for the chain sword, +1 for the warlord trait. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. However, I am only strength 4, so 6s. No 6s there. We have got the crushing teeth and claws to do, but I'm just going to hit with the power fist now as well. So 3 attacks as standard because this is the pack leader, becomes 4 because of the warlord trait. Hitting on 2s, power fist becomes 3s. Re-rolling 1s, they've all hit. So strength 8, 4s. Only 1 wound, so down to Ed now. 4-up invuln. Yay! He fails 1. Yeah, I thought you might. And he makes it with a command re-roll. Let's do the crushing teeth and claws. So Herald Deathwolf's mount to go. 3 attacks hitting on 2s. All have hit. I am only strength 5 though. So 5s to wound. We get a wound. No AP modifier on this. Oh no, sorry, yes there is. There's -1. Which Ed fails, so takes a wound. And then we've also got all of the other crushing claws to do. So the next lot of Thunderwolf Cavalry now, hitting on 3s. I'm doing all of them at the same time. Hitting on 3s. Now, I'm guessing I can re-roll these. because of Herald Deathwolf, because it does say reroll once. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, but I can't see how that would be. So, strength 5, wounded on 5s. 3 more wounds at -1 Ed. Great shot on the floor. All good? It's -1. So Ed has saved all of them. So, shockingly enough, I actually did more damage with the teeth and claws off the Thunderwolf Cavalry than I did any of the weapons on the guys. The first of the Wolfen squad into the Intercessors. Going to be hitting on 2s with the Frost Claws. 1 there. So they've all hit. Strength 6, going to be wounded on 3s. Re-rolling them. So Ed has got 7 saves to make at -2. So he saves 2 of them. So there's 1, 2 dead and 1 on 1 wound.
So it's 3 dead.
So 3 dead, yeah. Because 1 was on 1 wound, yeah. And then we've got the Thunderhammers. So these now hitting on 3s. All but 1. Wounding on 2s. That's 5 at -3. Yeah, he's dead as well. That is that squad wiped out. And then we've got to do it all over again with the second squad of Wolfen. Frost Claws. 2s. Just the 2 misses. 3s to wound. They've all wounded. So Ed has got 7 at -2. He saves 4 of them. That's not bad. So 1 dead, 1 on 1 wound. Thunderhammers, hitting on 3s. 1 miss. These are wounded on 2s. 3 wounds at -3. So 1 has saved. They're 3 damage a pop, so there's another 2 dead.
Next one's on 1 wound.
One's on 1 wound. Yeah, so he's dead. So that is that unit dead as well. Wolfen doing very, very well there. Ed has decided to hit back against Herald Deathwolf with the Leviathan Dreadnoughts. So how many attacks, Ed?
3.
Just the 3 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Yeah. Command point.
Going to command point that. Wait for it to stop spinning.
No.
Oh, it's a 1. So only the 2 hits. I am toughness 5.
Strength 16.
Strength 16 against toughness 5. I think this may be 2s. 2 wounds. -4. -4. Ooh. 3 up invuln save for Herald Deathwolf. I failed 1, but I'm going to command point reroll that. Ah! 1 goes through. I've got 4 command points remaining. It is 4 damage. Ouch. Herald Deathwolf there now got 3 wounds remaining at the end of the Space Wolf turn. Couple of units down. Leviathan Dreadnought, 1 wound done to that thanks to the Fenrisian Wolves. But Thunderhammers and Powerfists not really doing any damage, but the Wolfen doing what they do best. Repulsor has moved up on top of the landing platform after dropping off the Hellblasters and the Librarian down just to give some extra fire into the Wolfen. And Colin has basically turned so he can concentrate fire on the Wolfen in the back lines of the Red Scorpion. Leviathan Dreadnought is also in combat still. Second of the Apothecaries has also moved back as well, getting out of dodge with the Wolfen breathing down his neck. Psychic phase, Ed is going to attempt to cast Might of Heroes on Leviathan Dreadnought. 6. That goes off. So that guy now has Might of Heroes in combat. So that might hurt. Yeah, so put the card there so we don't forget. Next to go. Good old Smite. Oh, you're thinking about Smite.
You ought to think about Smite.
And where's Smite going?
Closest visible enemy within 18.
Probably the Wolfen. Or there could be the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Let's check the measurements. After a quick check, it is definitely the Wolfen that are closest. So 5.
Nope.
No, hasn't gone off. And I breathe a slight sigh of relief. Hellblasters now at the Wolfen squad down here, hitting on 3s. These are not overcharging.
No.
So there's 2 misses.
And 3s.
3s to wound. Oh, that's not too bad. 3 misses. So we've got 5 wounds. So because I'm putting these against Storm Shields, they're going to have to be done one at a time. 3 ups. First one failed. How much damage?
1.
Just the 1. So on a 5 up, I ignore it. No. So the first Storm Shield guy takes a wound. He's got 1 remaining. Next. Fine. Next. No. 1 damage. So 5 up, I ignore. No. So the first of the Storm Shield guys is dead. And I've got 1 more. Fails. 5 up. Ignores the wound. No. Intercessors with the Stalker pattern bolt rifles down here now shooting at that same squad of Wolfen as well.
The black dice is going to be the auxiliary.
Okay, so auxiliary grenade launcher with the black dice.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. All have hit.
So still bolts on 4s.
Yeah, it is 4s because I'm only toughness 4. So 3 wounds.
So -1.
3 at -1, so I'll take them on the... Well, let's do them one at a time again. Take them on the Storm Shield. So first one.
Well, it's -2.
I'm -2, right? Storm Shield, so fine. Not fine. How many damage?
1.
Just the 1. So 5 up, I ignore. No. So the Storm Shield guy is dead. And I've got 2 left. So these are -2, did you say?
These are indeed -2.
So the others are on a 6 up. Save 1. 5 up, I ignore the wounds. No, so one of the other Wolfen is down a wound. 4. So 3s for the crack grenade.
No.
Fails to wound. Wolfen squad's taking a little bit of punishment, but holding in there at the moment. Next to shoot is the repulsor, the twin lads and the tri lads going down into that Wolfen squad, and everything else into that Wolfen squad there. So tri lads first, is it, or twin lads?
We'll do both of them. The same
Oh,
stats.
both of them same stats. Here we go then. Hitting on 3s. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Everything miss. Wolfen survived the first volley of fire. Next Wolfen squad are going to take quite a lot of punishment though. Heavy stubber now. 3s. They've all hit. Tough strength. I'm toughness 4.
Give me 1.
Yeah, it's only going to be the 1 wound, isn't it there, Ed? AP minus.
1.
AP -1. So these are going to be a 5 up save. Nope. Ignore the wound on a 5 up. No. So the next Wolfen, there's one with 1 wound left over there. So he now falls. 2 left. What's next?
Gatling cannon.
Gatling cannon. Oh, fun times. Hitting on 3s. They've all hit. You really could have done that with your last cannons, couldn't you?
Devastated.
I know you're devastated.
Strength 5.
So 3s to wound me. Oh dear. 5.
-1.
-1. So 5 ups. Save 3 off them. Damage.
1 each.
Just the 1 each. So another Wolfen dies. There's 1 guy left in this squad. Can he hold out? Can he survive? Probably not.
Icarus rocket pod. 3.
D3. Just the 1 shot from the Icarus.
3s.
Hits.
Strength 7.
Wounds.
-1.
5 up. Oh dear, it's a 1. Damage. Just the 1. Doesn't save it. He's down to 1 wound remaining. 2 frag grenade launchers now. D6. So just the 5. Just the 5. He's only got 1 wound remaining.
Just the 5. They are strength 4.
Need to hit.
Need to hit, yeah. 3s.
3s to hit. All but 1. Strength.
4.
So 4s to wound.
Just the 1.
Just the 1 wound. AP minus.
Nothing.
So 4 up. Makes it. He's alive with 1 wound remaining. Happy days. Next to shoot. Colin. He is about to shoot with his horrendous weapons down at the other Wolfen squad. So here we go. Hitting it on
not moved, so 2s.
2s to hit. Oh, it's 2 misses. I'll take 2 misses out of that lot.
10 hits.
Strength 4.
Strength 6. Toughness 4.
Oh, toughness 4, strength 6. I was getting hopeful. 3s to wound. There's a few misses. There's actually, I'll take that out. There's a lot of misses. 4. AP minus.
1.
AP minus 1. So there are 2 storm shields in here. So let's do it on that. First one. 3 ups. Oh, come on. 5 or 6 ignores the wound. Excellent. Next. 5 or 6 ignore the wound. Ignores the wound. Got 2 left. Next. Saved. Next. No, come on. Saves the wound. That went well. Morale check on the 1 remaining Wolfen. Leadership 7. I've lost 4. So basically I need anything under a 3. But we shall have no fear. That doesn't help. So he bites the dust as well. Leviathan Dreadnought is now going to hit. He's going to put 2 attacks onto Deathwolf and 2 attacks onto the guy with the power fist from the other squad. He has got Might of Heroes as well.
So +1 attack makes him attack 4. +1 strength, +1 toughness.
Yeah, +1 strength, +1 toughness. So he's going to be slightly tougher to hurt now. So which 2 are you doing first, or are you going to roll more at the same time?
At the same time, so red is going to be on Harold.
Right, red is on Deathwolf, white is on the power fist guy. Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
One of the ones for Herald has missed. Are you going to re-roll that?
Yeah, command point it.
Ah, it's still missed. Ed is down to 4 command points. So this is going to be. I'm toughness 5, so this is going to be a 2s job. 17 strength. God damn. So one of the ones against the Power Fist doesn't hurt, but the one against Herald does, and so does one against the Power Fist. So Power Fist first. 3 up. Invuln save. Passes. Herald Deathwolf. Passes. Everybody is good. Let's hit him back. Deathwolf time to hit back now. 6 attacks because of his Warlord trait. Hitting on 2s. Rolling 1s. They've all hit. The Dreadnought is now toughness 9 because of Mighty Heroes. I am strength 6, so I'm going to need 5s. I get 1. I get 1, people. That's good. It is -2. So, 4 Invuln?
Yeah.
Passes. Herald Deathwolf. So let's do the Wolfie attack now from Herald. Let's get this in the right order. So 3 additional attacks, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. So they've all hit. Strength 5 though, so I'm now going to need 6s.
No, it's not double.
Oh no, it's not double, is it? So it's 5. Yeah, it's still 1. It's still 1. So 1 wound, normal save. Fail it. Come on, Ed, fail it. Passed it. It's a 2-up save. Damn. Right, let's hit with the other stuff. So, Power Fist first. The pack leader from the Thunderwolf Cavalry. 3 attacks are standard, +1 because of Herald Deathwolf's Warlord trait. So, 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s because of being a Space Wolf. So, 2 hits. No, 3 hits. I am strength 10 against toughness 9. So, I need 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 2 wounds, Ed, at -3, so you're 4 up Invuln save.
2 at -3.
2 at -3. Passes them both. Next, it is the Thunderhammer from the next squad. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's do the Crushing Claws first. So, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Oh no, we're hitting on 3s because it's not a thingy thing. So, 2 hits. No wounds from the Wolf. Thunderhammer time. Hitting on 3s. All have hit. Strength 10. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 2 at -3. Fails 1 of them. About time, Ed, that you managed to fail 1. Chainsword next. 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. All hit. Now, I am only strength 4, so I am going to need 6s. He goes and gets 2 of them. 2 normal saves, Ed. Fail it. Ah, 2 6s pulled out of the bag. We then have got 2 Thunderwolf Cavalry attacks to do. So they don't hit. Strength 5. So these are going to need 6s as well. 5s as well. 2. So two normal saves. Both fine. The end of Ed's turn 3. One Wolfen squad dead. I'm holding on to that objective. Nobody's holding on to that one. This one down here, kind of contested, and I'm obviously holding on to that one up there as well. So on victory points, it's still quite close. Ed does have first blood going for him at the moment. My Warlord's only got 3 wounds remaining, and Ed's is untouched. So the only thing to move this turn is the Wolfen squad that are untouched. They're going to come round. Lots of juicy targets around here. Obviously, we've still got the combat down here. I'm holding back the Grey Hunter squads and Arjak so that we can move up with turn 3. So turn 4-ish, start the move up to get that objective. Longfang's obviously staying still. I think we're going to try and shoot the repulsor this turn. 2 las cannons from the Longfangs now at the repulsor. Hitting on 3s, but I'm re-rolling 1s because of Arjak. So we have got 2 hits, toughness 8, strength 9. So 3s to wounds. 2 wounds, Ed. 2 6-up saves, is it?
-4.
-3. 6-up saves. So of course Ed makes one of them. D6 damage. 4. So 4 off the repulsor. We'll fire the crack missile at it as well. 2. So that's brilliant. That missile misses. We're going to do the Stormfrag launchers off the Wolfen. Down at... Oh, do we put it on the Librarian or the Hellblasters? Let's do the Hellblasters. So D6, or D3, sorry. So 4. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Strength 4. 2 wounds. So Ed has got 2 normal saves to make on his Hellblasters. So 3 ups. Oh, 1 Hellblaster dies. I'll take that. Grey Hunter squads are the larger of the 2. Just about in range. 2 not in range for the repulsor. So let's shoot. So is this a flyer?
No, it's a skimmer.
So hitting on 3s. Now, am I in range to re-roll 1s? So I get to re-roll those 2 1s. 2 more hits. But I need to wound. Strength 4 against toughness 8. 1. I'll take 1. 3-up save. Fails it. Takes another wound just from normal bolters. The 2 bolters and the plasma gun from the smaller of the squads down here are in range of the repulsor as well. So let's do the 2 bolters first. 1 hit. No wounds. Now the plasma gun, I'm just going to do a standard. I'm not overcharging. It's a hit. Strength 7, so win on 3s. So that's a fail to wound. I'm not going to command point re-roll that either. So let's head over to combat. Wolfen, where do I take them? So Ed has been tactical here, / annoying. So the Wolfen squad, we're going to go multi-assault against the Hellblasters and the Librarian. But the rules state that you can't finish more than or less than 1 inch away from another unit unless you declare an assault against it. So the way that it's positioned the Librarian is I'd have to pretty much declare an assault against all of this to get to him. So, apart from him, he's not in it. So I'd have to declare 1, 2, 3, a multi-assault against 4 different units. That's a little bit annoying because that's a lot of Overwatch coming in. So if I just do the Hellblasters and then mop up and mop up and mop up, it's an option. So we're just going to do the Hellblasters anyway. So come on then, Ed. 4 guys left. Overcharging?
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're going to overcharge?
I am.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to assault 2.
You're assault 2 and you're overcharging.
Yep.
Let's see those ones.
Let's see that.
No, there's no ones.
There's a 6 though.
1 6. Strength?
7.
Toughness 4. That's a shame. That's a big shame. You're going to command point re-roll that?
Yeah. There we go.
That's a wound. On the Storm Shield. No.
That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 5 and 6 ignores. Just the 1. They are untouched at the moment, so one of the Wolfrun Skies is going to take a wound. 6-inch charge. They're in. Frost Claws first, hitting on 2s. So they come out. The rest of them have all hit. Ouch. Strength 6 against toughness 4, so 3s. Rerolling fails. So you've got 5 Ed at -2.
5 up.
So 2 saved, 1 dies, 1 on 1 wound. Then we've got the 2 Thunderhammers. So these guys now hitting on 3s. All have hit, wounding on 2s. So you've got 5 -3.
6 ups.
You save 1 of them. 3 damage a pop. That's that squad wiped out, basically, isn't it? So I've consolidated up into the Librarian now. Ed, would you like to hit with the Librarian? No? No? Okay, fair enough. 4 attacks using a Force Sword, hitting on 3s. All have hit.
Strength 4.
Toughness 4. 1 wound.
-3.
-3, so it's on the Storm Shield, which I pass. I didn't really want to pass that because I'd have hit with Death Frenzy then and hit the Librarian with a Thunderhammer. But you know what? I'll take a dead squad of Hellblasters. So at this point, Ed has decided to interrupt combat, so his Leviathan will get to go first. 4 attacks, 2 against the Powerfist, 2 against Herald. So the red are against Deathwolf.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s. Oh, one of the Powerfist one misses. It's going to be 2s to wound. So we've got 2 against Herald Deathwolf. And 1 against the Powerfist. We'll do Herald first. 3 ups. Herald is fine. Powerfist is also fine. Let's hit this Leviathan back. 5 attacks, becoming 6 because of the Warlord trait. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling those 1s. All have hit. Strength 6. Toughness 9. So 5s. 1 wound. This toughness 9 is really bugging me. 1 wound. -2. 4 up invuln save. Passes it like an absolute boss. Pack leader with the Power Fist. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. So we get 2 hits. Strength 10. It's 3s to wound. Come on. 1 wound. Come on. 1 4 up invuln save. Passes it. Thunderhammer, pack leader. All but 1 have hit. 3s to wound. No wounds. Okay, we have got the crushing claws and teeth to do in a minute. Chainsword guy. Oh wow, brilliant. It's a good thing for them. Rerolls are 1s. They've all hit. Gonna need 5s. Gets 1. Normal save, Ed. This is where you're gonna roll me a 1. Nope, it is not. So 3 attacks off Herald Deathwolf. Hitting on 2s. Strength 5. 2 wounds off the crushing claws.
Minus.
Normal save, no minus. They're fine. Yeah, they are -1, so before the internet goes crazy at me, they are -1. So we've got 3 wolves left. Might as well do them all at the same time. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s and 6s. 2 more. -1. So 3 ups. Absolutely fine. Dreadnought is untouched. He is becoming an absolute tar pit of doom down here. The end of my turn 3. Couple of wounds done off the Repulsor. No more wounds done off that Leviathan Dreadnought. Hellblaster squad destroyed. Wolfen up in the face of the blob of squishies up there. Still holding on to my objective down into my half. Ed is not holding on to his objective just yet. We are contesting this one down here. Librarian has backed out of combat. And Colin has had enough of these Wolfen. I think he's going to shoot them in the face and then go into combat. Everything else has pretty much stayed still. One of the librarians, one of the apothecaries has moved around to try and get that objective there. Still got the mess of the combat going on down here. But what damage can Ed do to the poor little Wolfen squad? Into the psychic phase, Might of Heroes now. The librarian that he's trying to cast down onto the Leviathan Dreadnought goes off. And Might of Heroes is back on that Dreadnought. What else are you going to try and cast, Ed? Smite.
Yeah.
Of course he is. On the Wolfen?
The nearest an 18. Oh,
that has to be the Wolfens. That goes off as well. So that is...
one more wound, I think. D3 more wounds.
Yeah, D3 mortal wounds. 2, which I ignore on a roll of a 5 or a 6. I ignore one of them. So because they're an inch away, it's -1. They're heavy weapons, so it's -1. So they're hitting on 5s. They can do this because Red Scorpions use the Ultramarine tactics. 2 hits. 4s to wound me. 1 wound. I've got 1 Storm Shield left in there. Nope. 5 or a 6. Ignores it. Excellent news. What's shooting next, Ed? Is it going to be Colin?
I think it is going to be Colin.
Come on then.
Heavy bolter first.
Heavy bolter. 2s.
3s he moved.
Oh, 3s he moved. Yes, good point. So 2 hits. Strength. 5.
5.
So 3s. 1 wound. 3 up. Passes. Heavy D6 off the nipple flamers. 9.
Strength 5.
3s to wound me. Only 3 misses. 6 wounds. Let's do these one at a time.
No.
5 up, 6 up. No, so first Storm Shield guy takes a wound. Yes. 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 1 wound off the Storm Shield. Salt Cannons now hitting on 3s. Few misses. Not many, but enough maybe to make the damage difference. So here we go.
Strength 6.
Yeah, 3s to wound me. 5. Again, I'm going to do them on my Storm Shield guy. No, 5 or 6 ignore. No, so the Storm Shield guy dies. And I've got 4 remaining.
-1.
-1. So these now become 5 up saves. No, 5 or a 6. No. Yes. Nope. Nope, so 1 more Wolfen dead. Nope. And no. So 1 dead, or 2 dead, including the Storm Shield guy, and 1 guy down to 1 wound. Repulsor's now going to shoot the Tri-Lads and Twin Lads are going down into the larger of the Grey Hunter squad. Everything else at the Wolfen. So where are you going first, Ed? Lasses?
Twin Lads.
2 hits. 2 dead Marines.
Well, it's -3, isn't it?
-3 actually, yeah, good point. So it's going to be 2 6-up saves. So 6-up save, 2 dead. Everything else is against the Wolfen.
I know I've got the last talent now.
Oh yeah, good point. You got the last talent now, haven't you? Oh, damn it! Thought it was over and done with.
No.
No. Everything else against the Wolfen time.
Yeah. We'll start with the stubber.
Okay, stubber first. 3 shots. 2 hits.
Strength 4.
Toughness 4. 1 wound. Minus.
-1.
5 up. No. 5. 5 up. Yes, ignores that wound. Whew.
Icarus rocket pad, heavy D3.
3 shots on Icarus.
2 hit. Strength 7. 3s.
2 wounds.
2. -1.
5 ups. No. 5 and 6s ignore. Ignore 1 of them. So that's another of the Wolfen slain. Just the one guy remaining now, just the pack leader.
Frag Storm, 2 of those, heavy D6. Sorry, assault D6. So 4.
4 shots.
3s.
2 hits.
Strength 4.
So 4's to wound me.
1.
1 wound minus.
Nothing.
4 up. Yeah, it's fine.
And then we'll finish off with the Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
Okay, Gatling Cannon
6,
time.
3s.
3 misses.
Strength 5.
1 wound minus.
-1.
Minus 1. 5 up. No. 5 up. No. So the squad leader takes 1 wound. Is it just 1 damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, charging in is Colin. I can't overwatch, there's no guns. 3 inches. He's pretty much made that, but we are going to double check. Yeah, he's in. That's slightly irritating, never mind. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. All have hit. It's going to be 2s to wound. Four wounds. Ouch. At minus.
3. 4 damage each.
So I can't save them. And they're 4 damage each.
Yeah.
And this guy's got 1 wound remaining. So on a roll of 5 or a 6. Yeah, he's definitely dead. I saved 2. That's just the first one. Wow, so that wolf is dead. But we're in combat. And I get Death Frenzy. So I will get to hit Colin back. 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. All have hit. Now I become strength 6 against toughness 8. So 5s to wound. Re-rolling. 3 so far. Just the 3. At minus 2.
4 up.
2 go through. So on a 6 up, Ed ignores these. No, so 2 wounds done off Colin in Death Frenzy. So I'm now going to spend 2 command points and interrupt, and Herald Deathwolf is going to go first, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. All have hit. Strength 6, toughness 9, 5s to wound. Just the 1. Just the 1 wound. Minus 2.
4 up.
Saves it. And then we've got the crushing claws.
Yeah.
All hit. 5 and 6s. 1 wound. Normal save. It's fine. Red dice against Deathwolf. The other 2 against the Power Fist. One of them misses against Deathy Wolf. So 2s to wound me. Oh, Herald survives. Excellent news. But 2 wounds against the Power Fist guy. 3 ups. 1 goes through. With that, it's 4 straight damage. So the Power Fist guy dies. Thunderhammer and Chainsword left to go. Thunderhammer attacks. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling that. So that's really helpful. So 2 hits. Strength 10 against toughness 9. So 3s to wound. Just the 1 wound. Really letting me down.
4 up.
Yep, 4 pin 1 save. Fine. Chainsword time. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. All hit. Strength 4.
Toughness 9.
1 wound.
Normal.
Normal save. Or minus 1 I think it is actually. So, but yeah, it's fine. He's saved anyway. So we've now got 6 crushing claw attacks to do. Hit on 3s. Win on 5 and 6s. Just the 1 normal save, Ed. You're going to fail this.
I think I will.
No, he's passed. Damn, that Dreadnought is tough, and it is tar pitting me and really starting to bug me. The end of Ed's turn 4. One of the remaining Thunderwolf cavalry dead. Wolfen squad's now gone as well. Wow. Wow, tough. That back line's now been cleared of Space Wolves. We need to think about these objective markers now. With the objectives in mind, the Grey Hunters that are inside of this building have moved up within 3 inches of this one. So if they survive, I will claim that, no matter, regardless of whatever else is around there. The larger of the squads has also moved up towards the objective there. I did run both of these. Unfortunately, that one didn't get, only got 3-inch run move, so it didn't move up fully. But we're going to head over to shooting. Last Cannon's missile launcher at the repulsor, and then it's going to be pretty much straight over to combat here. 2 last cannons at the long fangs down into the repulsor. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 2 hits. That thing is toughness 8, strength 9, so wound on 3s. Just the 1 wound. Minus 3. So 6 up armor save. Can he make it? No, he can't. It is D6 damage off the repulsor. It's 6. Oh, that's going to sting. We're also going to shoot the crack missile at it. Hitting on 3s. Hit. Strength 8. So I'm going to be wounding on 4s. Not wounded. How many wounds that thing got left, Ed?
5.
Do I command point re-roll that? Yes, let's do that. Let's command point re-roll that. So wounding on 4s. It's wounded. It's a 6. Minus 2. It's a 5 up save for Ed. He goes and makes it. Oh well, never mind. It's down to 5 wounds. I'll take that. 2 bolters and the plasma gun are in range of that repulsor. So bolters first. Re-rolling that because of our jack. So 2 hits. I'm going to need 5s to wound. No wounds with the snake eyes. Plasma gun. Hits. Strength 7. 4. No, it hasn't wounded. Ah, that sucks. Never mind. These guys have ran. Those guys have ran, so we can't shoot them. So it's going to be straight over to combat. Herald Deathwolf now. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. All have hit. Strength 6. Toughness 8.
9.
Oh, 9 because of thingy. So 3 wounds at minus 2.
3 4
1 goes through. He's left with 8 wounds remaining on a roll of a 6. I get a mortal wound. I do not. And then we've got the Thunderhammer. Re-rolling 1s. It's hitting on 3s. So we've got 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Oh, I've got 1 command point left. Do I come up? No, I'm not. 1 wound. Goes through. Next to go, it's the Leviathan Dreadnought. 4 attacks. The 2 reds are on Deathwolf as per normal. Hitting on 2s. Oh! Oh, that's a thing of beauty. 1 hit.
So this is one guy into the other squad.
Yeah. 1 wound. 1 save. Now the Thunderhammer. 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. So we get 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. All have wounded. Minus 3. 2 go through. That's 6 damage. He was on 8. He's got 2 left. Next, it's the chainsword guy to go. So 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. So they've all hit. Wound on 5s. Oh, 2 wounds at minus 1. I will take that. 1 goes through. So he's down to 1 wound remaining. However, we do have Teeth and Claws, Herald Deathwolf. Rolling 1s. Strength 5, so 5 and 6s. 1 more, minus 1. Saved, and then we've got the other 3 from the other squad. It's a miss. 5 and 6s. 2 wounds, minus 1. 1 damage.
Yeah.
It goes through. It's done. He is out of wounds. Now this is going to be a bit of a pain because now that means Ed can shoot me. 5 or a 6.
Yep.
Oh, brilliant.
So each unit within 9 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds.
9 inches. So 9-inch blast, D3 mortal wounds, which will get ignored on the roll of a 6. So D3 mortal wounds against the apothecary. 2. Does he ignore any of them?
Nope.
No, he doesn't. 2 wounds. The Intercessor Squad. 3 mortal wounds. Ignores 1 of them.
Drops 1.
So 1 die dies. And then we've got Colin. 3 mortal wounds. On a 6. Ignores 1 of them. So he's down to 11 wounds. So Ed has also got my Grey Hunter Squad, Herald Deathwolf, and my Cavalry Squad. So we're first.
Herald Deathwolf.
Herald Deathwolf first.
3.
3. So Herald Deathwolf has just been pulled down because of the mortal wounds. So that's Slay the Warlord for Ed. And we've now got the Thunderwolf Cavalry to resolve. So D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1. And then we've also got the Grey Hunters as well. 2 dead. So they're alive with 1, but they're going to need a morale check. So my poor little Grey Hunter is all on his own. So I'm going to spend my last command point to play Lone Wolf. That means he becomes a character. He also means he gets +2 wounds. And he gets to re-roll all failed hits and all failed wounds for the rest of the game. Into Ed's turn 5. Colin has moved up, looking at shooting at the Thunderwolf Cavalry, and so has the Librarian as well. Thunderwolf Cav, I think, are target priority number 1, but Ed is going to try and bring back a man with his Apothecary. 4 ups. He gets 1 back. Bink, he just reappears on the battlefield. Might of Heroes now going to be tried to be cast on Colin.
Cast.
6, nice. So Might of Heroes now placed against him. And I'm guessing you're going to try and do Smite.
I am.
Yeah, I thought you might. So 5 on the Thunderwolf Cav. Oh, that goes off. So D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1. So the guy at the back is down to 1 wound. Him over here. And then the rest of the shooting, Ed, I'm guessing Colin first?
No. Let's start with the Intercessors
Ooh.
down here. We're going to go 5 Stalker Bolt Rifles into the Thunderwolves.
Into Thunderwolf Cabs, okay.
So 3s.
3s to hit me. Do you not re-roll 1s because you've got characters near you?
No.
Awesome.
And Strength 4.
Toughness 4. 3 wounds. So 3 up in 1 saves. 1 goes through, so that is the guy at the back dead. That's a bit annoying. Next.
Repulsor.
Repulsor. Now where are the repulsor shots going?
Everything is going into the Thunderwolf.
Oh, everything's going into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. There is like literally 1 guy. Okay, so Tri-Las and Twin-Las, or which one's going first?
So Twin-Las first on 4s.
1 hit. 1 wound. 1 3-up save. No, I don't do that. 6, he is most definitely dead. So that frees up Colin to shoot at the poor little lone wolf down there.
Heavy Bolt first.
Heavy bolter, 3 shots. Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 3s because he moved.
3s because he moved, yes, good point. 2 hits. 1 wound. So it's a 4-up save. Nope, he doesn't do it. Just the 1 damage.
Yeah.
So he's down to 2. Obviously he gained 2 from the lone wolf rule. Salt cannon time. No 3s.
Yep.
Oh, a few misses. I'll take the amount of misses there. Might be helpful. I doubt it.
Strength 6.
3s to wound me. How many's there, Ed?
4.
So
-1.
4 4-ups. Yes. Yes. No. No. 2 wounds at the pop?
No, just 2.
Just
1 each.
yeah, well, he's only got 2 left, so the lone wolf dies. So at the end of Ed's turn, he's now stopped me claiming that objective because there's nothing left on this side of the battlefield. So you head over to Space Wolf's turn 5. It's about securing that one there, realistically. I don't think I can get Line Breaker. Maybe. We'll try. Movement for the Space Wolves. I've decided to move the Grey Hunters up and the smaller squad as well. So they've moved up and ran 4 inches. So the idea is if we get a turn 6, move the smaller squad up onto that objective, and move the larger squad up to hopefully claim me line breaker. Our Jack has also moved back as well to give the buff to the long fangs, which is what we're going to shoot right now. So 2 las cannons hitting on 3s. We're rolling 1s, which doesn't matter. Wounding on 3s. It's a wound. Ed -3. 6 up save. No. D6 damage. It's got 5 left.
That's done it.
That's done it. So does he explode? No, it doesn't. But the repulsor has gone. That's good because that's a lot of shots gone. Now the repulsor's gone, Colin is my closest target. So we're going to shoot with the bolters. Hitting on 3s. Going to need 5 and 6s to wound him though. Just the 1 wound. Normal armour save. Roll me a 1 please, Ed. Or don't roll me a 1. At the end of my turn, I'm glad the repulsor's gone. That's good. I'm holding on to 2 objectives. 1 in no man's land. That's 2 victory points. That one's obviously worth 1. So I suppose the question is do we get a turn 6? Yes, we do. Librarian and Colin have all moved up. Looking to put his shots down onto the Grey Hunters over there. Possibility of me claiming both of these objectives in the middle of the battlefield, so I think Ed's going to concentrate fire on them. The guy that's just popped back has regained his other wound, so he's back up to 2. This side of the battlefield pretty secure now for the Red Scorpions. Might of Heroes time, going down onto Colin. 6 needed. 6 got. So Might of Heroes gets placed on Colin then. Nothing in range of smite. So, shooting. What's going to shoot?
The intercessors into the squad.
These intercessors here?
Yeah.
And against which of the Grey Hunter squad are they going into?
They can only see the ones under.
Ah, so the ones underneath the landing platform.
-1 D3 damage.
4. Oh, so 1 Grey Hunter is going to die. Colin's going to shoot the back squad of Grey Hunters. Heavy bolter. Hitting on 3s because he moved. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s.
Strength 5, yeah. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. AP -1, so 4 ups. 1 dead Grey Hunter. Next. The assault cannons. Hitting on
4s. Hitting on 3s.
It's a lot of hits. Wounding on 3s as well. 3 misses. So there's 4 there.
-1.
So 4 ups. Oh, 2 more die. So there's 2 guys left in that squad. So at the end of Ed's turn, I don't think he's done the damage that he wanted to do. So let's head over to the Space Wolves. So the second of the Grey Hunter squad have moved up and secured me that objective. This squad here have moved this way. They're 6 inches. Now, I need to run them to get close to that objective. And I need a 4 up. Anything higher than, well, 4 and up, I will claim that objective. It's a 1. It isn't going to do it. I have no command points left. Las cannons, missile launcher, going to go down into Colin down here. So, las cannons, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, 2 hits. Now, his toughness 9 because of Might of Heroes, so I'm strength 9. So we're in on 4s. 1 wound, so -3 Ed. So you got your normal invuln save.
4 up.
Which he passes. Missile launcher. Hits. Strength 8, so we're wound on 5s. No wounds. The other squad of Grey Hunters, I don't think can see the intercessors down here. So they're hidden behind the building lot, so I don't think... Oh, they might be able to. There's a Grey Hunter there. He's got a plasma gun and then there's a bolter, so I'm not sure they're even in range. Measuring it up, they are in range. So bolter first, hitting on 3s, hits, 4s, doesn't wound. Plasma. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't overcharge it. But that is going to be the end of my turn. Slightly annoyed by them. If they'd have gone there and this game ends now, I'd have won. But let's see. Do we get a turn 7?
4 up.
We do get a turn 7. I think Colin is probably going to step out and slaughter these grey hunters. Colin and the librarian have moved. Librarian is securing that objective. Colin is looking at wiping out these grey hunters. Let's see if he can do it. Psychic phase, I'm guessing that's going to do Might of Heroes first. That passes, so I'm guessing Might of Heroes goes back on to Colin. And then Smite, going on to the Grey Hunter squad, because, you know, just because. Cast. Yes, that has cast. So D3 mortal wounds. 2. So 2 Grey Hunters pulled down. Stalker rifles from the Intercessor squad going down into the Grey Hunters, holding on to that objective down there, hitting on 3s. Force to wound. 2 wounds. So 2 5-up saves needed. Make one of them. One of the other guys dies. So Colin now is going to do some shooting. So assault cannons and nipple flamers against the first squad. Heavy bolters against the guy at the back. Heavy bolters.
Can't move 3s.
3s. All hit.
Strength 5.
3s to wound me. 2 wounds. -1. 2 4-up saves. That's that guy pulled down. That's that him. No longer holding on to that objective. Assault cannons.
4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3s.
Hitting on 3s. That's 2 misses. Wounding me on 3s. Want a lot more misses, please. That's a little bit better. It's not really. So. 6 wounds.
-1.
6 4-up saves. First one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. 3 dead. 1 guy left remaining. Nipple flamers. 11 shots coming in from the nipple flamers. 3s to wound me. Going to be a lot of saving throws going on here. 8 4-ups. Made. I'm just doing this because it annoys Ed. Dead. Yeah, very dead. Nothing to move this turn. Just the las cannons and missile launcher realistically. I'm going to shoot down at Colin down here. Las cannons. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 2 failed invuln saves coming up. Told you. So 2d6 damage. You've got 1 command point left, haven't you, Ed? Go on, you're going to use that. So 1 damage. 1d6. Just the 2. And then we've got the missile launcher to fire as well. Hits. No wounds. So Colin was down to 9. And that is pretty much everything. Colin, however, has feel no pain. On 6-up, he ignores. He doesn't. He takes those 2 wounds. So that is it. That is end of the game. It is a win for the Red Scorpions. 5-1 on victory points. They hold this objective down here in the middle of the battlefield. They also hold this objective here at the back of the battlefield. They also have Slay the Warlord and First Blood. And all the Space Wolves hold is the one objective at the top of the Mechanicum building. So let's head over to the post-game review. So then guys, that was an awesome game, I think. It was really, really good fun. It was a victory to the Red Scorpions in the end.
So close, so close. If you actually watched, I think Rich's great gambit toward the end really sealed it for me. I think it was really, really smart of him to just hand me a unit.
Well, to be honest, if I'd have got a 4 on that dice roll instead of the 1 to run, I'd have taken that objective away from you.
You would.
And if we'd have ended the game at turn 6, I'd have won.
But I'm hearing a lot of ifs.
Yeah, I know there is always a lot of ifs. It's a dice game. There's going to be it.
I calculated that it would either be a draw, or I'd win.
Yeah, so I went for the win. It didn't pay off. I rolled a 1 run move, and then Colin stepped up and slaughtered everybody.
I still think even if you rolled that 4 and you'd got in, I'd have just got in quicker and killed you faster.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Well, we don't know. But I mean, the other thing is, I suppose, for turn one failed all of my charge rolls.
Well, I predicted it.
You did predict it, which is really annoying when that happens. But he did. He predicted everything's going to fail, and I did. Yeah, that didn't really help. But then again, you had your Leviathan Dreadnought locked up in combat with my Thunderwolf Cavalry for three, four turns, something like that. You are using the Ultramarines chapter tactics. There we go. That's the one. So you could have.
Yeah. Okay. So I could have backed out and then shot you, but then that would have ruined the luck, which was having it in turn every turn. I think he just. Man of the match went to him. I would give it to Kuln if I could, but the Leviathan, he did so well. He held up so well. He didn't really put out the damage until he died, in which case he did completely everything I needed him to do. Yeah, it was great. Absolutely great.
Yeah, I mean, you could have stepped out, shot them, maybe whittled down, but then obviously I'll just charge back in again, but that means you get Overwatch again. But you tar pitted me. You tar pitted me in the middle of the battlefield for 4 turns. If I'd have, if you'd have backed out and I'd killed him earlier, even if I'd killed him earlier when you were locked in, I'd have been free to move on. And
into Colin.
Into Colin and ripped Colin a new one. Maybe.
No,
probably not. You're doing that death grip thing.
I think to be fair, I mean, having Might of Heroes on it was really cool.
Which is Robin's fault.
It is, yeah. I'll take that. Robin.
He's sitting off camera, and I'm going to punch him in a minute.
It's definitely a suggestion he made from the first time we used him. This is at this point level only the second or third game I've used this army, so. I'm also very, very aware that I tend to leave heroes and stuff in reserve for a long time, Mortarion being one of them.
Cowardly.
You say cowardly, where was Jack Rockfist? And what
okay, fair enough.
Look at my buff.
Fair enough. He was buffing at the back of the book. Okay, that's fine.
Look at the book. No, I mean, you've got to get a bit more aggressive. 8's a completely different style game.
It is.
Really enjoying it. There's a few things I'm not 100% on. As with everything, FAQs come out, things change all the time, so please correct me if I've made any mistakes, and let us know. I really enjoyed using it. It was fun.
So, units of the game. I'm going to say either that one squad of Wolfen, that last squad of Wolfen to die that kind of just came on the battlefield, failed a charge range and then kind of made up for it by making a really long charge range, killing off Hellblasters, and then okay, they got pulled down to gunfire. Wolfen are still damn good. This new codex for Space Wolves, the fact that I'm hitting on 2s is pretty damn good now.
Yeah, I think you're right. Wolfen are a really good unit.
Thunderwolf Cav, little bit disappointing, but then they got tar pitted.
No, I feared them. I mean, it was really lucky that the Dreadnought held it for so long. I mean, I was worried about your Dreadnought. It was something that I targeted. Maybe I should have ignored it and let it walk a bit more. But
maybe
it's one of those things that when something is baby blue and that big, it's
going to be targeted.
Twinkle in my eye. I'm like, you've got to die. It's big, it's scary. I want to do something. I underestimated the Thunderwolf. I was really lucky to have them sort of targeted in with the world's greatest Leviathan Dreadnought. Jeff got a biscuit.
But I normally run my Thunderwolf Cavalry as a squad of 6, not 2 squads of 3. And I think if I'd ran them a squad of 6, I think that'd probably helped. Maybe not in that combat, because I mean both squads are in there, but you're moving one unit, you are charging one unit. If you fail, you all fail. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'll have to try that maybe in the next game, and combine them back up again.
I would definitely say you need vehicles.
I think so as well. I mean, Land Raiders are expensive, but they're damn good because you can put your Wolfen in there and just go on the battlefield, and that is good fun. So that might happen in the next game as well, depending on points. So I'm going to tweak this list for the next game. But yeah, it was a good fun game. It's always nice to get Ed on the channel. His Red Scorpions are stunning. They really are.
They're alright.
They're better than alright, Ed. They're beautiful. They're okay. But yes, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave us a comment. What did we get wrong? Rules wise, please help us out. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, we will see you on the next one.